Hello soulmates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to cut the Ankara part of this dress. As you can see, the upper part of this dress has this continuous cap sleeve or a cut together cap sleeve. So my next tutorial will be on how to cut the lower part, which is the net part, and also how to sew this beautiful dress. So if this is something you're interested in, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get started. Welcome guys, so I'll be using this Princess that bustier pattern. That's the shoulder, the armhole, the bust, the under bust, and the waist area. So and I went ahead to do all the necessary darts and all the necessary under bust tight. If you want a tutorial, just check my channel. I have a tutorial on how to draft that. So what we'll be doing now is to extend this our shoulder slope. We extend it outside like that, then you measure 2 inches on that line. So after that, I'll be adding my 1 inch to this smaller part, which is what we had usually when we draft our princess that bustier, so that this side will not be shorter than the other side. So I'll be adding this, then I'll just be redrawing the armhole just like this. So the next thing I will be doing is to connect this point to this other part. So for this other part, for this cap sleeve, so I'm adding ½ inch to this point. So this line, I'm adding ½ inch to it, then I'll connect these 2 inches to the ½ inch. So after connecting this, I'll still reshape this armhole later, so you have to stay tuned for the sewing tutorial. So after connecting, what I will do now is to take in ½ inch like this, just downwards towards this armhole side, then I will reshape up to this end, up to the end of the shoulder, the not actual shoulder measurement. This is just to prevent gaping that may occur at that sleeve. So you just connect it like that. So this is what I have. So let me just use marker to redraw the new line so that it can be visible. So that is what I have. So now I'm trying to use marker to redraw this line I made earlier too. So now after doing that, the next thing that is remaining is to draw our neckline. If you notice, the neckline of this dress is a very small neckline, so I'm using 3x3 for the front. So after marking the point, you connect the neckline using your French cuff or your hand, as the case may be. Please, I will ensure you watch this video to the end and you also watch the sewing tutorial, because there are some little adjustments that will be made on the pattern later in the video. Now let's cut out the parts of the pattern we need. As you can see, this armhole is small, so I will still reshape this armhole, so you have to stay tuned to the end and also watch the sewing tutorial. So for the back bodies, this is what I have. So I went ahead to draw a basic back bodies with a zipper allowance, a dart, the armhole, and every other necessary measurement. So like we did for the front, also we will extend this line outward like this. The shoulder slope, you extend it outward, then you measure 2 inches. So after measuring 2 inches, what we'll just do now with the cuffy part of our French cuff, we reconnect the armhole. We could reconnect the point towards the armhole just like this. In case you don't want to use a princess that bustier for the front part of your pattern, you can just use this for the front and the back. So like we did for the front also, we'll take in ½ inch at this area, then we reconnect towards the end of the shoulder, just where the shoulder usually ends, or the beginning of the extension. You just connect it like that. This is just to prevent gaping at this part. So now let me just use my marker to draw out the lines. So now for the neckline, we'll be using 3x2 neckline for the back, a 3x2 neckline for the back. As you can see, I'm measuring after my zipper allowance. Don't make the mistake of measuring your zipper allowance together with it, please. So after doing that, you just go ahead and connect your shoulder. So this is what it looks like. Let me use my marker to draw out the main lines. So at this side here, I'll be taking out a 1/4 inch or close to ½ inch just to prevent zip bulging. I will drop a video on how to prevent zip bulging, so if you're interested, just let me know in the comment section. So you just go ahead and cut. So this is what we have. Let's go ahead and draft the lower parts of this dress. So you measure your hip length here. Your hip length was extension of 3 inches. So from the hip length downward is 3 inches extension. Then on your waistline, you measure your waist measurement divided by 4. So I'm not adding any dots or whatsoever to this. Then your hip too, you measure your hip divided by 4. And on the extension line also, you measure your hip divided by 4. Then just connect it. So the only difference between this and your skirt pattern is that my skirt pattern usually has a dart, but this does not have a dart. Then I'll still be doing some adjustments to this pattern. So after drawing this is what a basic skirt pattern will look like. So at this lower part here, you make an extension of 3 inches. So I used 3 inches at first, but I later reduced it to 2.5 or 2 inches. I'll confirm now. So I noticed it will be too wide, so I measured 2 inches. Measured 2 inches instead of the 3 inches I measured earlier. So at the lower part of this pattern, you just add 2 inches to the extension, then you just connect like this. So you connect from the waist area down to that part. As you can see, the hip area also have a little allowance to that side. So now at this part here, you go down by 2 inches. Yes, you go down by 2 inches, and towards the inside like this, you can just go in by 1.5 or 2 inches also. So I will just roll a small line in like this. Then using my French curve, I'll connect this point, that point, yeah, towards this point, just like this. Just look at the way I'm placing my French curve and just follow carefully. Then I'll just connect like this. So let me use my marker to draw it so you can see it clearly. So you place this like this, then you connect this carefully. So as you can see, this part here, there will be a space, just like a 1 inch gap here. So this is what it will look like. So this is what it looks like. So after connecting these, we are done with this. So for the back of this skirt, we just have to add our zipper allowance at this small area. Like I said, you have to watch the sewing tutorial so that you can understand the sewing and also how to draft the lower part of this skirt. So that's the waist area over there, so I won't make mistake. So at this area here for the back, we'll add our zipper allowance. So this is the fabric after cutting it out. I've added my necessary sewing allowance. So for this lower and for these back bodies, I noticed the armhole will be quite small, so I'm just rolling this armhole down a little bit. But for the back, for the front bodies, I'll still be reshaping it later. That's when I've joined the princess that bust here, so I'll be using this back as a guide. So that's why I'm ensuring this back is perfect, so that I can use it as a guide for the front bodies when I'm done joining. So this is what it looks like. This is the back, so this is the front parts, and this is the back parts. So I will add lining to all this, so you see all that in the sewing video. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so that you can get notified when I drop the sewing video. And if you haven't liked this video, please like. It helps this video get to the right audience. And please comment in the comment section. You can just drop any emoji of your choice. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.